Hey friends, it's Taylor, and in today's video I'm sharing with you how I used Reiki to heal my anxiety, depression, and stress. Be sure to click the link in the description if you would like to get your free copy of my ebook about Reiki. Stress, anxiety, and depression are growing problems today. More and more people are suffering from stress, and that is actually the leading killer, one of the leading causes underlying chronic illnesses and why people are so sick and so unhappy, which brings us to anxiety and depression. Unfortunately, so many people are on antidepressants, on medication for anxiety, and often these solutions do not help. I know for myself personally, I've been to so much therapy, so many psychiatrists. I've tried a bunch of different medications, both prescribed and herbal medications, as well as, turning to alcohol and drugs, frankly, to deal with stress, to deal with anxiety, to deal with depression, loneliness, and darkness that I was feeling. And none of these things actually help. None of these things really work. I was so excited to learn Reiki and see that it helped me feel so much more relaxed, so much less stress. What I do is I learned how to give myself self-treatments, and this is something you learn in Reiki level 1. I can tell you that it is the most impactful thing to start every day by giving myself a Reiki session. Not only is it something that is showing me an act of self-love, but also the Reiki energy itself is so healing. It's such a good way to start the day with good energy, with positivity, with optimism, and the healing also goes quite deeper. In addition to the morning self-treatment, so starting every day with a Reiki healing session on myself, I do what Colleen Benelli of Reiki Lifestyle, I'll link to her podcast in the description. She calls this Reiki on the fly. So it's using Reiki whenever I feel triggered, whenever I feel stressed, anytime, anywhere. And there are so many different ways to activate Reiki as well. And this is incredibly helpful for dealing with difficult feelings that otherwise would produce maybe an addictive behavior in response, or something to numb the feeling, suppress or repress the feeling. That is no longer my go-to. I know that I can use Reiki to deal with stress, anxiety, and depression as they emerge organically throughout the day, because in any given day there's often something to worry about or something to get upset about. So when the triggers come in, I use Reiki on the fly, and it's a whole lot better. What's so nice about that, using Reiki on the fly as a coping tool, is that nothing in the external situation has to change. I'm in control. I can use this tool and it can help me instantaneously without making a big change or forcing someone else to be a different way or making this problem go away. It's something I can do to myself right in the moment, and it helps. Even if it's just a little bit, it really does help. I also use Reiki to clear myself and to clear the spaces that I'm in regularly. Negative energy, is directed and projected onto us all the time. Especially empaths can be very sensitive to this. So using Reiki to clear myself of any negative energy that someone just kind of like vomited on me or spewed on me, it often feels like, or any kind of negativity that is organically coming from myself, I can use Reiki to clear myself and also my spaces. So, like my bedroom, my home, my office, especially my office where I see clients. Keeping these spaces energetically cleared by activating the Reiki symbols really helps me maintain a healthier home, my car even. and to keep kind of a nice barrier where the the stress and the anxiety and depression just don't manifest. I haven't a way to clear it from myself and from my spaces. So this is really helpful. Reiki has also given me the awareness that often any kind of anxiety, depression, stress, anger, negativity that I'm feeling, it's often not even mine. It's often something that I'm picking up from another person, maybe a loved one. Oh my God, if it's a loved one, the loved one can be like miles away across the country. If they're going through something hard, I will be feeling it. And this is just part of being, a deeply empathic, sensitive person. Leave me a comment if you understand. I totally feel you. Reiki has really helped me understand that a lot of times the pain that I'm feeling, the emotional pain I'm feeling is not mine. Even the physical pain I'm feeling is often not mine. It can be someone else's. It can also be more of a societal thing that I'm picking up on, a global thing that I'm picking up on, like a really big energy trend that's happening. If there's a lot of stress happening in the world. I think this is why many of us are feeling so stressed, is it's something bigger than even the individual level, if that makes sense. It's happening on a social level, a societal level, a national level, a global level. So Reiki is a really wonderful tool for having that big picture awareness that the depression isn't even mine. I'm feeling the sadness of all women, or the sadness of all animals everywhere, or the sadness of this one group of people, the anger of this one group of people, and I'm just tuned into that feeling for some reason, and that I can notice it and let it go. Just the awareness that it's not mine shifts the feeling. That's enough. You don't have to do anything. You can just be aware. That's not mine. And it shifts. It liberates itself, because all of the energy is just energy in motion, and it can just keep going. Often we misidentify with it, we attach to it, we claim it as our own when it's not even our own. And that's what keeps us stuck and feeling so miserable. Lastly, I also use a prayer first thing in the morning when I do my Reiki self-treatments to help protect me from absorbing any kind of negative energy, negative entities, and I use that same prayer at the end of the day to help clear myself of anything that I might have attached to, anything that's coming up in me, or something that actually came from outside of me. So this prayer is really, really helpful for, maintaining a stress-free, calm, happy, positive internal environment. Those are the ways that Reiki really helps me with those issues. Please leave me a comment if you have used Reiki for those issues, or if you have any other helpful tips or anything you're struggling with. I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video if you like it, subscribe for more, and much love to you. Sending you Reiki right now. Namaste.